Remember when I said this? Change. Another video. I'm gonna do that today. Cause, you see, Change is actually one of my favorite songs from pretty much everybody. I didn't tell you guys that because I remember I did told you guys that Giga is my favorite producer based from Japan. And that song could be his best work if Wonky Monkey doesn't exist. So basically his second best work. We're gonna go back to do Who Did It Better video that contains all of these people. Aohi Rame, Mofutari Megumi, Himehina, Giga's self-cover, and see how he did. He's a producer, but I don't know if he's a singer. Gero, CielA, CielA. I don't know how to say the name. Last but not least, yorumi rena. But before we go into it, I am going to listen to the original first. Ah, the bass is crazy. I'm really dark there, sorry. Woohoo! So what I actually like about this song was not particularly Kafu's part, which is not the vocals. Because I feel like the vocal is just normal. I only like the beat, and the beat is very crazy, okay? It's like, somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, we're not here to talk about the original, so I'm not gonna stall on that fucking shit. Let's listen to Aohi Rame's cover. Okay. Ah. Okay.
Sit down, sit down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Wow, okay.
とここまで後ろだけ見ておけ勝ちしてラッキーマニーどっちも無理シュガーシュガー引けるかいなんか自分次第だな余裕で振り切り全ベッドだぜ Yeah 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 そこどけそこのウェイス重なるの私だ Stay もいい肩なら非常時ねプリボイ系軍が In my way じゃあね黙って One two three one two three one two three Sit down sit down One two three one two three one two three まさかのバイバイ One two three one two three one two three Sit down sit down One two three one two three one two three Sit down sit down
I love this cover a lot, but just because the vocal was good doesn't mean everything else is good. I'm talking about the mixing. The mixing, the vocal by itself was mixed pretty good. It was actually really good. And the instrumental was just the instrumental of the original, so technically it didn't really change at all. But when it comes to blending two of them together, it sounded... it doesn't blend well. I don't even know what direction they were going when they're mixing her vocals, but it doesn't blend well. But Rame's vocals is one of the best, if I gotta say. Even though it's just the first one. Okay, I'll take a point away from the vocal mixing. But overall feeling is definitely stay at a 2. Everything else will be at a 2. Only the vocal mixing will deduct 1 point from it. So, gonna be 9 for me. Alright, next one. Mofutari Megumi. Wow. 110 like and 0 dislikes? Sheesh. Okay.
'This one is interesting.
Because I feel like the way she was singing this, it doesn't really fit this type of instrumental. It's like this type of instrumental was a lot of electronic vibe, a lot of fast-paced vocals, but she sang it really softly. If you slow down the tempo of this song and just replace the instrumental with something more acoustic, it would be a perfect song. I mean, there's some higher pitch part where she kind of like struggling to hit, but it still come out pretty smoothly. And the mixing as well is, it was okay throughout the whole song, but just, again, It didn't really blend well. Who mixed this? Nubia? Like a lot of vocals was too quiet and also the reverb was a little weird. Why did you add so much reverb on her vocals? That is the question that I want to ask. Cause yeah, like I said, it is supposed to be a fast song. It is not supposed to be a soft song. So with this much reverb and her tone being so soft, it should be an acoustic song. So if we're talking about acoustic music, this type of vocals would be perfect. But if we are saying this particular instrumental though, I can't give the score very high. If her vocals is a little bit more powerful and the reverb was reduced a little bit, maybe it can suit this instrumental a lot better. So this will be my score. Alright, next, Himehina. We're back to you again, motherfuckers. Oh, they remade the beat. Woo! Ah, fuck that shit. Fuck it. Okay, wait, let me listen back to the original one more time. What the hell? Himehina never disappoint, motherfucker! Who remade the beat? Creative direction, movie, illustration, sound direction, recording, mixed, cover. All produced by Studio Lara. It didn't particularly said who remade the beat, but in this case, I'm just going to assume it's this guy because it's sound direction. I don't know, man. I feel like this is what the original lacked. The energy and the attitude in the vocals. I don't know, is it because the Vocaloid kind of make it sound emotionless? So that's why in the beginning of the video I said that I don't particularly enjoy Kafu's vocals in this song. But I very much love the beat. This one, the beat was remade, but it was not bad at all. Little different sound preference here and there. Like the kick was a little bit harder and more distorted in this one, while the original is more punchy. And Himehina definitely did this song justice. They sang it really powerfully, really energetic, and their attitude is just sassy, motherfucker. This one would be my first 10. I love this. Right, next one. Giga, are you a singer?
何とさ自問自答かすかまけるかドローなんてないわ
Alright.
僕はゲロは感心してラッキーマニーどっち無理思考引けるかなんか自分次第だな余裕で振り切り全ベッドだぜ yeah そこだけそこのエースカステラの私だ Stay もういい肩ら平常心ねプレイボーイゲ Don't get in my way じゃあね待って 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 Sit down 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3もうフェイスキャンメットよ投げるのはささやかさ違うそんな実勢さしじゃ測れない一瞬それしろ Say goodbye あっちこっちそっちどっちなってなってや
What can this guy not do? He can sing, he can produce, he can mix. What can you not do, you motherfucking prodigy?
後ろだけ見とけ感心してラッキーマニーどっちもいい思考引けるかなんか自分次第だな余裕で
Okay. The vocalizing. Okay, the direction here is a little bit weird. Not particularly bad. Remember that guy that I reacted to in my... What was that again? 1 second. Let me search that up. The Mafia. There's one of them that is this guy right here. What is his name again? You sound exactly like him, but a higher voice. And I just want to point that out. It doesn't really add any elements in this mixing, and the instrumental is definitely shot through the moon. You wonder why I didn't say shot to the moon? It's because it's not on the moon. It's through the moon. The vocal, I can say that he sang it pretty well. Just after listening to Himehina's version, this particular cover sound like lack of enthusiasm. And also the vocalizing, I feel like if he go for 1 octave higher in that vocalizing, it would sound a lot more natural. Right now sound a little bit awkward. Not bad though. I'm gonna give this one... Nah, this is my score. Alright, Gero. I don't know who this guy is, but let's go. Guy, girl, guy. I think guy, Gero.
神戸を個性願う味子一世一代さ何とす自問自答勝つか負けるかドローなんてないわ幕開けるわ感心してラッキーマニーどっち無理引けるかいなか自分次第だな余裕で振り切りでベッドのぜ yeah そこだけそこのエースカスタラの私だ Stay もいい肩ら平常心ねプレイボーイ系 Don't get in my way じゃあね黙って 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3もうプリーズ決めてや投げるのはささやかさじゃそんな小さいさじじゃ測れないでしょそれしょ Say goodbye あっちこっちそっちどっちなティナティア未知な君ちよみや絡まりそうでもまだ止めないであまれそう声それぞれに Get one straight後ろだけ見とけ
Oh, okay. Okay, one thing I can say about this cover is kind of lack of creativity. If I listen back to the self-cover, Giga's own self-cover, they sound pretty much just like it. Except for that one part, which I think, I can add a point to that. That's the only point I can give. Lack of creativity, and when it comes to like when I listen to this one, I feel like it's just like totally the same with the original, so it's also kind of like an enthusiasm, except for that one part where he just like flip up the whole vocals. That is the only part where I can feel the energy is there. Except for that, the rest of the thing is just meh. Here's my score. Alright, CielA or CielA or CielA or whatever the name is. Did you guys realize that whenever I make this like who did it better video, I always add at least one of like a person cover but not a VTuber cover? For some reason, I don't know. Oh, what you doing, Korean? What you doing, Korean Bella Porsche? Sorry, I got sidetracked. I need to listen back to it one more time.
Sit down.
Oh wow, okay.
Sit down. Sit down.
Same thing with the last cover. It's lack of creativity. Well, when I say it was lack of creativity, doesn't particularly mean it is a bad thing, because if you like a certain song, you like to listen to the song, but not something that is changed. If that makes sense. But the thing is, in my opinion, if you're just going to sing exactly like the original, why don't I just listen to the original? So that is one thing I'm going to get 1 point deducted from there, but I wouldn't take the full 2 points from it, because I feel like just herself singing this song, if it was not like the whole thing stolen, if it was not the vocal and the instrumental was both stolen, that would be zero creativity. which this is not, because this is a cover. This is not a copyright. But there's one thing I want to say about this cover, which is around here, this part. Can you hear that she is like every single note was slightly offbeat, was just very slightly offbeat. Make this specific part a lot more swingy, a lot more vibey. For some reason, I don't know why. It is so cool. Listen back to that one more time. Whew! That is going to be a point for that. I feel like this can also be a 9 out of 10. Cause like the vocal mixing blended with the the vocal blended with the instrumental. Fuck me. Really well. Who mixed this? Was by Zian. Why is this name so? Oh, I know why now. Cause of this. Anyway, here's my score. Last but not least, yorumi rena. Let's see. Can I give half of the creativity point to both Gero's and CielA's version? Because I feel like this deserved to be at a 1, while two of them deserve to be at a 1.5. This one, I don't know what to say other than I can just listen to the original. It's pretty much the same thing. I mean, this cover, I can say that it is not as good as well. Especially the mixing. In the chorus, in the beginning it was like alright, and when it comes to the chorus though, it's really just like 2 songs. This will be my score. I don't know why, whenever it comes to like the last few songs, I always feel like it's the worst. And to the point that some people even start to suspect like, oh, you're listening to so many songs at one time, it's all the same song, so you get tired. That's why you don't feel that this is as good as the previous ones. No, that is not the case at all. But always when it comes to like the last few covers, it's always like the least amazing one. That would be the video. The next who did it better video would be about Kamipoina. So if you guys would like to check that out, stay tuned.